There is an invisible world. It's hard for us to believe that because we live in the natural world. We relate to what we can see with our eye, what we can hear with our ear, what we can reach out and touch. But the Bible teaches there is a supernatural world, an invisible world, and that is the realm of God. That is the realm of angels. And it is all around us right now. If we could somehow pull back the veil, if you will, it would blow our minds to see what we would see. To see the angels of God at work. To see all the spiritual activity swirling around us at any given moment. A poll that was conducted by Time magazine revealed that a whopping 69% of Americans believe in the existence of angels. That's almost 70%. And 48% of Americans believe they have their own guardian angel. And 32% even said that they had felt some kind of angelic presence in their life at some point. And I think one of the reasons we believe in angels is because we've all had those close brushes with death. We've had that moment that could have gone the wrong way, where we just barely missed that car, or we just barely got through that situation, and we wondered, was that an angel that delivered me? Was that an angel that intervened on my behalf?
Earlier this week, we showed you a photograph of what some believe is an angel. It was on a frame of film from a disposable camera.
What appears to be an angel shows up in a snapshot taken by Brian Roth of Herculaneum. He's the proud grandfather of Blaine Thompson, who posed with teammate Hayden Voelz after their team won a youth football game Super Bowl. His son, 20-year-old Kyle Luatters, was on his way to the field when he died in a fiery crash with a semi-truck on Highway 40 east of the Winghaven exit. On Thursday, Dad saw our angel story.
You know, I'm sure there'll be people that will dispute it, but that's okay, because, and hopefully there's a lot of people that this touch and gives them faith that there is something afterwards.
He spent years working as a street cop, but nothing prepared her for what she saw in that field outside Shanksville 10 years ago.
There was stuff hanging out of the trees. There was debris everywhere. It felt like somebody sucked the life right out of me.
And then she says she saw something remarkable.
The angels started appearing on the perimeter of the crash site.
That's right. The FBI official says she saw angels, dozens of them, at the Flight 93 crash site.
They were dressed as if they were in warrior garb, like a Roman centurion.
At the time of the disaster, Leonardi was the community affairs coordinator for the FBI in its Pittsburgh division. It just looked like the ground had
You were crushed
swallowed
almost
him.
like a pancake. What happened next?
Well, after I was crushed, I looked at myself and I could see, from my point of view, it did look like I was cut in half because I couldn't see the other half of my body through the axle, and I could see here where the axle was laying on the cement, so I just called out, "God help me," twice, and that's when I went unconscious. And next thing I know, I'm up in the ceiling of this garage, looking down, out-of-body experience.
And I assume there was no feeling, you had no feeling when you're looking down at yourself.
Yeah, no, it was just like watching a movie.
Did you know it?
And I was listening to the conversations people were having, but, you know, this out-of-body experience was incredible, but the most incredible thing was I'm looking down at myself. I can see my head sticking out from underneath the front bumper. My eyes were closed. My head was turned to the right side, and there's a picture just burned in my memory of like that, and on each side of me is an angel, and their heads, the heads of these angels stuck up at least this much higher than his. They were also on their knees, but they had their arms in underneath the truck towards my body. So these angels had their hands on me.
So they were really keeping you alive.
Oh, definitely. Med flighted to the largest trauma center in our state in Wisconsin.
Now, you told me that you should have bled to death.
Pinched, not torn, but completely severed, both of those in multiple places, plus other veins. And so they said, with my injury, I should have bled to death in 8 minutes.
You told me they were amazed you even lived.
Oh, completely, yeah, because it was an hour and 40 minutes from the point of the accident.
And this is one of several Bibles in the home that remain untouched.
It burnt nearly everything around it real bad, but this Bible wasn't touched. It has no smoke spots or no burnt spots anywhere. It looks like it just got out of the store.
You would think a house that was engulfed in flames, you would have lost everything. But of course, you know, God always shows a way and shows that He's always here at all times.
They lost almost everything inside.
Everything except our Bible and marriage license.
Yes, a Bible and a marriage license.
Here's our Bible. Not a page was burned in the Bible. I keep my prayers in here. This is what means the world to us right here. Having our marriage license and our Bible.
2 items saved inside a home where everything else is destroyed. The marriage license was on this table, the Bible on the ottoman.
And we wonder every day what it means. What it means to have these 2 items.
A test of faith that is for certain.
It's something that I'll always cherish, and it will always remind me the 2 most important things to me in my life.
This photo that Bryan firefighters took inside the home, you can see it's a bookshelf with the books burned and damaged.
However, the one book that remains in good condition is the Bible. She says she's taking it as a sign that God has her back and will help
involved in the room. But if we look right here,
there was plenty of books in the room that were completely gone.
There's a Bible.
So that one book, just to make it through the intense amount of heat, the intense fire that was in that room.
Because once he hit that pole, it just went up in flames.
A Jeep completely up in flames on the Ridgeway exit off 385. Pushing it downhill and into this pole. Moments later, flames came through the hood of the car. This K-9 officer and at least 3 citizens ran from their cars and worked desperately to get the man. The driver was taken to Regional 1 in non-critical condition, but a sight that brought tears to many was this Bible, the only thing left in a completely burned up vehicle sitting on the front seat. A symbol so intense that the K-9 officer and another man who rescued him stood around it and prayed near that burned up vehicle.
So that is God. So if you don't believe, I don't know what to say.